Right, so good evening. Here is the news. Loosen up, don't know what I'm saying. Boom! Adam here, welcome along. It's another Just Get Out There got cut. I was going to say midlife crisis guy then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey folks, how you doing? It's Adam here. Another, well, what is it called? Just Get Out There. Get out there. Hi folks, just get out there. Adam here, I'm back again. It's been absolutely ages, I know. Various things going on, but hey, I'm back. Not going to give you a reel off a load of excuses, but we're back out and about, and I'm going to do a review. And today's review is, for those of you that have seen a few of my now aging midlife crisis guy videos, you will know that if there was one item that I raved about all the time when I was back on the Pennine Way and various outings, was this little beauty here. I can't actually remember, I believe it was about 12 quid, but I absolutely love it. The most versatile light ever, because it just unscrews, it folds away, it's solar, it's also got a USB charging point on it somewhere. Oh yeah, I was looking for it, it's on the inside, there you go. What a great bit of kit. And it screws onto there. I've added the clip, hang it up in your tent, and tell you now, a lot of people commented on that when they saw me with this on various camps, and I was forever getting back to people and putting up links for it, but that was a while ago, if I'm honest. And this particular light now I don't believe is available anymore. However, so I am here now with Paul, who's out of shot. Just get in shot just to say hello, just so I'm not... This is Paul.
Hello.
Camera shy. No, we had to prove that he's here. And Paul came up with the idea really of perhaps doing a review of a couple more lights, because he too was quite impressed with this and managed to track down, here's one I made earlier, that, which I'm guessing is kind of really the new version of this. Very, very similar design. That just unscrews. Easily to pack away. Little USB wire to plug it in, charge it up. But also, Paul reliably tells me that this does in fact double up as a charger as well. So a charging point if you want to charge your phone or any camera batteries. So, and we kind of wondered whether I could actually do the same with this as well. I haven't actually tried that, perhaps I will, but this is sold as one of the things, as a battery bank as well. So like I said before, it folds out. Thing is, you're not going to see it at all. Nice bright lovely evening. Incidentally, I haven't told you, we're in a pub camping site, and it's just wonderful. It's the first sort of like balmy evening of the year. and so it's ideal, and we just had to come out. So I bought the base camp out, which I'm so chuffed with, my Van Gogh, and then Paul with his Shadow 250. And for those eagle-eyed amongst you that saw our video where we went to Robin Hood Bay and our hike up to Whitby, it's the same combination. So there you go. So I just thought I'd add that in. We're here now just on an evening camp really, and thought it'd be a great time, because obviously later on when it gets dark we will trial these lights out and see which ones perform. However, last but not least, you probably want to know, I will put links up as well, because I believe Paul got these on Amazon. Am I right in saying?
That one was eBay.
This was eBay. Okay, so we'll put links up, and this one was
£10.48, I think.
£10.48. So it's actually retailed at, I mean, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I paid 12 quid for that. So, but anyway, so £10.48 for that. Same kind of style, but great, really, really good. Perhaps let's just, there you go. Just for the OCD amongst us, so that sits nicely. So we also, I say we, Paul purchased these as well to do the review on. The LED portable utility light. Now then, these again come equipped with a USB cable, charging cable, and there's a pair of lights here. What a fine pair, he says. So let's get them out of the bag. One, I'll just get the one out because that one is exactly the same. So what do we have here? We have a little hanging handle there. To be honest, I haven't even actually looked at this myself. Push this way, brings it up, and you've got your charging slot, and you've also got a USB cable, and once again this is a charger, yeah. So it's a charging point, but also clearly quite a nice bright fluorescent light. I mean, the fact that's showing up quite nicely in sunshine tells me it's quite a good bright light, that is. So that is really nice. I do actually quite like how compact that is. And once again, like I said, we will be trying all these out in the tents a bit later on after dark, so we'll get to see the full benefit. And these ones retail at,
they were £22 for the pair on Amazon.
£22 for the pair, so we're talking £11 a light. So I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it sounds a little bit expensive. It's like 11 quid ultimately for a bit of plastic, but it's just the way things are. Everything's so expensive these days.
Quite compact.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do like it, and it's well made, and I like the look of the light of that. That looks quite bright. So cool. They are the LED portable utility light. So cool. Yeah, cool. I'll mention this.
Yeah.
Big chunky old thing. How much did you pay for that one?
About 50 quid off Amazon.
A long time ago. How many charges do you get off that?
I can charge my phone about a dozen times.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
it's
powerful.
A monster. So
yeah,
I'll just introduce that as well. So incidentally, again, this is Paul's, not mine, but this is a RAV Power charging brick. Now, it's going to tell me here somewhere capacity 26,800 milliamps. It's very heavy. In other words, and it cost him about 50 quid. This is a mummer of a phone charger, of a power bank. Sorry, it's a phone charger amongst everything else that you can use it for. But it's a decent one. It's a decent quality one. You can really feel the weight of that. That's a monster. You wouldn't want to be taking this if you were one of these people looking to keep everything lightweight in your rucksack. But if you're driving to a campsite, great thing to have. And obviously these things, charge this, your phones, be ideal. But also this is going to be used for a power source for the piece de resistance light-wise, and I'm really intrigued about this. We're building up. We need a bit of a drum roll here for this. So Paul, what is exactly it called? What is it?
It's an it was sold as an inflatable fluorescent tube kind of thing.
There you go, folks. It's an inflatable fluorescent tube. And literally, have you not had it out of the bag? I'm taking it.
No,
it has not.
No.
So I feel
for this moment.
very honoured for Paul to let me do. Excuse me, using my teeth, because that is well packed. Made in China. Surprise, surprise. However, so an inflatable tube, light tube, may I ask, no, we won't say the price just yet, because let's actually see the product first. I am really intrigued by this, and it's very good of Paul to, I'm sure he's as intrigued as I am.
Yeah. Just
to know what this thing actually even looks like. So it's in a bag which we'll sit on. Comes in a very nice, look at that. It's like its own carry bag. Real unpacking one this is. Oh my God, look at this. So said charging cable, which obviously we're going to use the expensive brick with a power button, and it looks like a plus and a minus, so I'm reckoning that we can affect or influence the brightness of said tube. That is amazing. Oh my God, look at that. I hope this is all coming out on the camera. That's incredible. So that does look like your normal kind of LED lights that people are all buying now, putting around the edge of their computers and tellies. I wouldn't do that, that's so tacky. I've done it. Let's go for it. You just got to inflate it. That didn't take long. Not much inflating. I am so intrigued by this. So that's how long's that? 2 foot? Well, that's 12 inches. Oh, sorry, lower the tone. Yeah, I'd say about 2 feet, but anyway.
Yeah, I'd say it's half an inch.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, basically a fluorescent, a inflatable, like any kind of a lilo, however, with a fluorescent light strip inside. Got to try this out now just to see it. So I'm guessing we just... I'm really intrigued by this. Obviously it's not going to have full effect because we are now in quite bright sunshine, but it is sort of early evening now, so the light's fading. I'm going to plug that in there. And I'm going to give Paul the honours here. There it is.
And the plus button.
Plus button to turn it up, or the minus button. Oh yeah. It's dimming.
Getting dimming.
So a dimmable tube light, inflatable tube light, that is amazing. And I haven't asked, how much was this?
£18.
£18
from Amazon.
So 1/8. Okay, that's pretty nifty. I do like that. But obviously for full effect, all of these lights, go away fly, all of these lights we will try a bit later when it gets dark. So we're going to have a beer.
Let's have a beer.
We're going to have a beer. See you in a bit. We're back. It's later on in the evening. The sun has gone down, and I've been really looking forward to doing this, and Paul as well. We've just been into the pub and had a couple of cheeky ones, and we've had a really nice meal. So currently, obviously, I'm lighting myself up using a GoPro sort of LED type light. It's proper dazzling me, to be honest. All I'm seeing is white LED dots at the moment, but obviously I wanted you to see me. So the plan is that we are going to turn that off. It is going to go completely pitch black, and I will go in order of the ones that I showed you before. So we're going to start off with my original lamp, then we're going to use Paul's, then we're going to use, if you remember rightly, the pair of little lights here, finishing with the piece de resistance, which is the inflatable tube. Thank you. I could not think for the life of me what the hell to call it. The inflatable tube. So without further ado, so my light man and cameraman, which I don't normally have, if I can ask you to, that's it, all the way out, that's it, nice healthy click. So it's off, and ladies and gentlemen, our first light of the evening is my original. Now, stupidly, I don't think I put this on charge, but it has been sat in my windowsill, and so technically it should be kept charged with the solar panel. But but there you go. If I give it a second press, that's at its maximum. Now annoyingly, my wonderful base camp tent hasn't got a hook, and I did buy some special little clamps that clamp onto any part of the tent with a hook on, and I neglected to bring them with me, so that's a bit annoying really. But just to give you some idea, I've got the GoPro going over there as well, so we're getting a couple of angles of the kind of light that this thing gives off. I mean, in a nutshell, it's kind of, it's enough. I can see my equipment. I can see, that sounded a bit wrong. I can see my equipment. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, it does the job. You'd suffice here if you wanted to route round, find your phone, find clothing, find your drink, all the things that we do at night. Get out of the tent, go find the toilet, whatever. This will do the job. So that is number one. That is my lamp. So I'm going to turn that off now.
Bright enough to read by, would you say?
Bright enough to read? Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, yeah. Bright enough to read. Yeah, I think does the job. I've always been very pleased with it, and I haven't really thought of getting anything different, to be honest. But yeah, so let's compare it. It'd be interesting to compare it with this is the one that Paul bought. Very similar design. In fact, let me use my light to show the blue lamp, and let's turn that one on. Turn mine off. Press that a second time, and there's Paul's one. So obviously it's a different type of light. It's giving off obviously through the blue gel or the blue rubber. Yeah, I think just because it's blue, it's that little bit darker, isn't it? It's just
more diffused. I don't think you could read by that. Good word,
diffused light. Yeah, you probably could actually, when you actually put it next to your whatever you're reading. But and hanging up here, yeah, actually definitely when I do that, when I did that with mine, I can very, you know, I can still pick out everything in the tent, but it's not quite as bright. And I think it's just like, as Paul says, diffused, good word. It's just the blue has toned down the colour a little bit, toned down the brightness. One thing I didn't show you, and Paul and I were just discussing this, if you press it a third time, and then it will give you the old SOS signal, which we were saying, when exactly would you use that? And I'm guessing if you were genuinely on the side of a hill in a storm, that would be more visible than just a permanent light, I'm guessing. But hey, don't ever want to be in the situation where we need to use that. So there you go. That is the second. What are we calling these? I know we've got a nickname for them, but we need to call them something else, really. Collapsible blue rubbery light. Yeah. rubbery. Life with Brian, sorry. Right. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's turn. Oh my goodness me. There it is. Wow. That's impressive. What did we call these? There was there wasn't an official name, was it? It was just like the LED
utility light.
LED portable utility light, and if you remember rightly, they came as a pair. So
think them up.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now I have to say, tell you what, let's just, I think we're cheating using two. Let's just use one. That is impressive. It's a really, just need my glasses just to see. There we go. There is a little metal loop that comes out. There we go. So obviously if you had the hook, that's impressive. That's really, really bright. When I hang that up there, you're talking kind of like household bulb strength, really. Yeah, that's really impressive. I really like that. It's just a nice, clear, clean, bright, you know. But generally, kind of, it's particularly the fact that you get a pair of these, one either side of your tent or whatever. I mean, obviously, and I'm in the what I call my base camp tent, in a big tent, in a little tent. One of these would be fine. But no, impressive little lights they are. I like them, don't you?
Yes.
Really cool. Really cool. Right then, so now we're quite excited about this. Thank you. This is, of course, the just gonna use this. the inflatable tube, and there it is. Let me turn that off. When we met last time, you were the pupil, but now I am the master.
Okay, everyone.
That is impressive. Whoa. Daylight.
That is proper.
That's good, that's good. Okay, I am guessing, in all seriousness, if you are in a large family tent, and let's be honest, you can get some humongous, some of these big tunnel tents, can't you, with like bedrooms going off in every direction, or even just one of the tunnel tents, perhaps with a couple of bedrooms or whatever. Just stating the obvious, if you're in a bigger tent, something like this is absolutely fabulous. We've got a dimmer. Just dim it down a bit. There you go, that's really nice. That's more subtle. I like that. Can it go any more subtle? No, it's like just about a limit there, but that's nice. That's a nice light. And then we go on full blown
into the operating theatre line.
Absolutely. Wow. That's impressive. I'm just looking at the video of me on the screen. It looks really funny, me holding this up. That is going to be the thumbnail for this video, without a shadow of a doubt. Does that look good as well? Shadows. If there's anything here that you particularly have liked and think that might be beneficial to you or your type of camping, so be it. Even if it isn't, a lot of us, particularly the wild campers amongst us that stay in the little one man, a little head torch will suffice, and I totally get that as well. But you know what, this has been really, really good fun. I've really enjoyed going through these, so I'd like to say a big thank you to Paul, because it was, I've got to be honest, entirely Paul's idea to do this, and dare I say it, entirely Paul's finances to buy all these tents. I don't know quite what he's going to do with them now, but there we go, he's going to have a very bright tent for a while. But yeah, it's been really good fun. I really do hope you've enjoyed watching it as well. Like I said, I'll put links and things for it, for the various products that are available. I always like to say as well, we are not on any form of commission whatsoever, so we're just being honest. And you know, I'm not going to get anything if you order them, or you know what I'm saying. It's just a bit of fun. This has purely been a bit of fun, and you know what? I have really, really enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed this?
I have.
It's been good. It's
Which
been
is
good.
your favourite?
To be honest, for what's the word? Well, just this. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's
yeah, it's good in a big tent.
Yeah, in a big tent. In a small tent, it'd be a bit much.
It'd be too much in a big
But anyway,
tent.
I might as well at this point say thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, if you've liked any of these products, or if you want to make any comments regarding any of these products, please do. You're always welcome. As I said, I always try and endeavour to reply to anyone that does make a comment on my channel. Please do subscribe. I know it's been a long, long time. There's been very little up, but I do hope to change that and get more and more up. And I'm kind of looking to do a few reviews really of various stuff for camping, and not just wild camping anyway, just everyday family camping as well, which kind of, I guess, you ain't going to be wild camping with one of these things. Not exactly subtle.
And you got to carry the brick.
Yeah, and you need the brick as well to run it. Anyway, spoken far too much as ever. Hope you've enjoyed it, and see you on the next one. Thank you.